Welcome to Echoes of the Past, where we delve deep into the hidden mysteries of history. Today, we journey into the heart of one of the most enigmatic civilizations that ever existed, ancient Egypt. But this isn't your typical history lesson. Today, we will uncover the mystical teachings of this ancient culture, knowledge so profound that it continues to baffle modern science. For centuries, Egypt was the land of great wonders, a cradle of human civilization. But beyond the towering pyramids and the hieroglyphic-covered temples lies something far more mysterious: their deep spiritual and metaphysical beliefs. These ancient Egyptians had a connection to the cosmos that we're only beginning to understand, a connection that even our most advanced technology struggles to explain. Imagine this: you're walking through the dusty streets of ancient Thebes. Temples rise high above you, their walls inscribed with symbols, gods, and rituals that seem almost otherworldly. What you see around you is more than architecture. It's a message from the past, written in a language not of words but of symbols and esoteric knowledge. Knowledge that, for thousands of years, was guarded by the priests of Egypt, passed down from generation to generation. So what is it about these teachings that still fascinates us? What did the ancient Egyptians know that we don't? To answer that, we need to understand their worldview, a world where science, religion, and magic were not separate, but deeply intertwined. The Egyptians believed that the physical world was a mirror of the spiritual realm, and that every object, every action, held symbolic meaning. The way they viewed life and death wasn't just philosophical, it was a science of the soul. Their famous Book of the Dead isn't simply a guide for the afterlife. It's a complex map of human consciousness, a manual on how to transcend the physical world and achieve eternal life. They believed in something called Ma'at, an invisible cosmic force that maintained balance and harmony throughout the universe. To live in alignment with Ma'at was to understand the divine order of all things. This concept was so powerful, so crucial to their civilization, that even the pharaohs, who were seen as living gods, had to adhere to it. But how did they measure this cosmic balance? What tools did they use to access this knowledge? Here's where things get really intriguing. Their temples and monuments were not just ceremonial, they were built according to specific mathematical principles, reflecting the movements of the stars. These structures were aligned with constellations, planetary cycles, and even the solstices. How did civilization thousands of years ago have such an advanced understanding of astronomy and geometry? Modern scientists have tried to explain it, but there's still so much we don't know. But it's not just their architectural prowess that mystifies us. The Egyptians practiced what we would now call alchemy, the transformation of matter and spirit. They believed that through specific rituals, they could unlock hidden energies within themselves and within the natural world. Some of these rituals were encoded in the use of sacred symbols, like the Ankh, which represented eternal life, or the Eye of Horus, a symbol of protection, power, and healing. These symbols weren't just art or religious icons, they were tools to access higher states of consciousness, to protect against evil forces, and to connect with the divine. But what's even more astonishing is that many of these symbols and rituals still resonate with people today. Could it be that these ancient teachings hold secrets that modern science has yet to fully understand? Could they have unlocked a part of the human mind or the universe that we are still struggling to grasp? In the next part of this journey, we'll dive even deeper into the metaphysical practices of ancient Egypt. We'll explore the mystical significance of the pyramids, the enigmatic Serapeum of Saqqara, and how these ancient teachings might still influence our understanding of reality today. Stay tuned, because what we'll uncover next might just change the way you see the world forever. As we stand on the threshold of understanding, the mystical teachings of ancient Egypt leave us with more questions than answers. What we've uncovered so far is a civilization that understood life, death, and the cosmos in ways that defy our modern perspective. But the deeper we go, the more we realize these ancient Egyptians were not merely builders of monuments and tombs. They were seekers of truth, explorers of the soul, and masters of hidden knowledge. So let's pick up where we left off, at the intersection of science, magic, and spirituality. The pyramids, those towering structures rising from the desert, are perhaps the most iconic symbols of Egypt's greatness. And while mainstream archaeology teaches us that they were tombs, there's growing speculation that they were much more than that. Some researchers suggest the pyramids were built as energy centers, designed to harness the Earth's natural electromagnetic fields. The Great Pyramid of Giza, in particular, has been theorized to be a kind of ancient power plant, one that could amplify and direct energy. Think about that for a moment. A structure built over 4,000 years ago that might have the ability to interact with the forces of the universe itself. Could it be that the ancient Egyptians were tapping into a technology or knowledge that we've since lost? Some scientists and engineers have attempted to recreate this theory, studying the alignment of the pyramids with celestial bodies and the materials used in their construction. While no definitive conclusion has been reached, the mystery remains. How did they build such precise structures without the tools we rely on today? And more importantly, why? For the pyramids are just one piece of the puzzle. Another enigmatic site is the Serapeum of Saqqara, an underground labyrinth of massive stone sarcophagi. Each of these sarcophagi weighs more than 70 tons, and they are carved with such precision that modern technology struggles to explain how they were created. Why go to such lengths to construct something so large, so perfect, and then bury it underground? Some believe these sarcophagi were not meant for human remains at all, but were instead repositories for something far more mysterious. Perhaps an energy or knowledge that was considered too powerful to leave in the open. If that sounds far-fetched, consider this. Even today, there are theories suggesting that the ancient Egyptians had an advanced understanding of energy and consciousness, knowledge that has been lost to time. Let's not forget their deep connection with the stars. Their entire civilization was aligned with the cosmos, from the layout of their temples to the timing of their rituals. The Temple of Dendera, for example, contains the famous Zodiac of Dendera, an ancient star map that seems to show an understanding of astronomical cycles far beyond their time. Some even claim it contains references to precession, the slow wobble of Earth's axis that takes over 25,000 years to complete, something we only confirmed in modern times. How could they have known? And then, of course, there's the mystery of the afterlife, the Egyptians' belief in the soul's journey beyond death. The Book of the Dead is just one part of this intricate belief system, a system that included complex rituals, incantations, and spiritual knowledge designed to guide the soul through the dangers of the afterlife. The ultimate goal? Achieving immortality, not just in a spiritual sense, but in a way that seems almost scientific in its precision. Some have even speculated that the ancient Egyptians might have understood the concept of quantum immortality, where consciousness transcends physical death, a theory only now being explored by modern physicists. So what can we take away from all this? What do these ancient teachings mean for us today? Perhaps the greatest lesson of all is that we are only scratching the surface of what the human mind is capable of. The Egyptians believed in the power of symbols, rituals, and sacred geometry to unlock hidden aspects of the universe. They saw the physical world as just one layer of reality, and their understanding of the cosmos was deeply intertwined with their spirituality. In many ways, they were explorers of consciousness pushing the boundaries of what we consider possible. Could it be that the answers we seek in the modern world, about the nature of reality, the mysteries of the universe, and even the potential of the human mind, were already known to these ancient sages? As we continue to uncover more of their secrets, we may find that the past holds the key to the future, that the teachings of ancient Egypt are not just relics of a bygone era, but a guide for where humanity could go next. The ancient Egyptians left us a legacy of mystery, one that challenges the limits of science, spirituality, and imagination. And perhaps, in understanding their teachings, we might just begin to unlock the full potential of our own. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time. As always, there is more to discover, more to question, and more to understand. Until next time on Echoes of the Past, stay curious and keep exploring.